Hey guys, Scary Guy here with another Starcraft 2 video, and this one's going to be a 4 versus 4. So this one, we're going to be in the opposite team that I'm on, just to show you guys what I thought they did wrong. And of course we have 3 Zerg and a Protoss in the middle. One would think with 3 Zerg you'd probably be rushing, but let's see what these guys go instead. All of them seem to be sending out their overlords to scout. What does the Protoss do? Just mining as usual. Let's see what they decide to go. And, oh, there was an early gas cancelled, I guess. That's strange. Protoss still mining. I don't think they'll be rushing by the looks of it, but you never know. Overlord, I think that guy cancelled his gas and went for a spawning pool. I don't know if that was a mistake or what, but maybe a misclick. And this is, at least the league I'm in, I'm in Diamond for 4v4. Sometimes you get placement league people placed in it, so sometimes it's a little weird. I mean, me being in Diamond kind of shows that there's not that many people to play 4v4. And I don't know if you just noticed, I had the game speed up pretty high. I didn't want this game to go over the 15-minute video limit, so I just sped it up, you know, during the start, the boring part. And now we're back to regular speed. So you can see, I think all the Zerg look like they're going roaches. Why someone wouldn't go Lings and try and harass at the start, or, you know, scout at least. Like, look, they barely have half of the map covered, whereas you can see the other team's already scouted with a few SCVs. It's kind of weird doing it like this. I don't know if you guys can see. You see my allies talking, which I don't know why it would do that. It's showing like I'm player perspective on someone on another team. And for some reason I can see my talking in the replays. Like, I don't know if that's a glitch or what, but no, there goes Buddy's SCV that he was scouting with. That thing lived way too long anyway. Been scouting for the last, what, 5 minutes with him? So let's see what's happening. And you guys probably wondering what all that spam's for. My team, which is the opposite team we're watching, just lost a player, DC'd. So that's all the spam you see from us talking while he was counting down. It's kind of strange that the replay, I guess, doesn't capture that, but I guess the whole system's lagging, so the replay lags as well. No one's APM's too high. Usually you see one that's fairly higher than other ones, but I guess not. Everyone seems to be pretty average, sitting around 50, which, I mean, most of the games I play, everyone's around 50. We got roaches and queens and some guy trying to scout. He doesn't do much scouting though. Like, tearing a wall all the time. So I mean, sending one Zergling to scout isn't going to do much. You want to, you know, get an overlord. You could have put it in the back of the base easy either. I mean, this guy's just sitting. They're all right there. He could be moving them. Could be scouting. This map, I know a lot of people tearing. And usually Zerg like to expand early to those islands. Like, you just get a Nidus Canal and expand early to the island. But I'm not sure what he's doing with those. All the overlords just kind of sitting there, and they're getting roaches, getting a second gas. Yeah, they're just kind of sitting there. See, and you can see my team talking, which I still think's really weird. Me as purple. I don't know why. I usually end up to be purple or pink. I don't know if that's Blizzard's trying to say something or what, but I'm usually purple or pink. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, so these guys aren't really doing anything. Sitting there making roaches. No one else seems to be doing much in their team. They're just hanging out making units. He's walking around with this queen because he's bored, I guess. Look at him going, he's making it go in circles. Ooh, look at that queen go. Yeah, that guy must be really bored. Either the queen had too much energy, or just, yeah, just wanted to up his APM, never know. So sending another Zergling to scout. And he runs away, and he runs back, and gets killed. Wow, that was a great scout. And that guy that you saw right there, blue's the one that disconnected. So, I mean, usually when I see someone disconnect, I try and send over some units right away just to harass, because, I mean, there's no way you can play two races or two different bases at once and not lose something. So, I mean, it's always nice to harass a bit and take advantage of that. You know, those guys are controlling two units. And man, I am blind. There's like, what, 6 pings down in the corner? I'm like, huh, what's going on with those pings? But as you can see, I'm actually following Orange, which his name's Butt Crumb? Yeah, pretty cool name. And he's got 3 creep tumors right next to each other, laid them right side by side, which is a little strange. Just right on top of each other. So they've only even scouted 2 of our bases so far, and I mean, it's just been the doors of them. They haven't gone beyond, they haven't bothered sending an observer over to try and see what we went. They're just, you know, taking their time, making some roaches, having fun, I guess. This guy, at least, he mixed it up a little bit. He went with some speedlings, you know. Gotta give him props for at least getting more than one kind of unit. And he looks over just in time to see an army coming. And are they gonna do anything about that army coming? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, still sitting there. You can see me talking, wondering who's got blue, because we were fighting over control. One person sends them one way, one person sends them another. That's a big problem with when they go shared units too. It's just everyone kind of uses them and no one decides who's going what. Orange is starting to move out some units, move out some roaches. Maybe he's about to do something. You never know. So you think Zerg 2 would have like a big huge creep highway going, you know, put those overlords, get them doing something decent. Put creep down all over the place so they have just creep everywhere. So if they go Hydraless, or they can have their queens running back and forth, injecting lava. Larva, not lava. That'd kind of be cool though, you know, queen just go and inject some lava on people. Kick-ass unit. See, 2 of them get together and sit there. 2 groups of people. And here comes a big massive force, and he lets them go on autopilot. They're letting the group get split. So yellow went in there and lost all but like, what, 5 roaches, and they do nothing. And then they're retreating. But of course they're retreating against marauders, so they're getting slowed down, losing units. It doesn't look like Orange is actually attacking anything. And all those zealots are just getting destroyed by all those marauders, stemmed marauders with medvacs. And I'd say that's pretty much gonna be good game. I don't know if those roaches can handle it or not, but the amount of those stalkers, I don't think so. I wonder if those stalkers have blink, they could pop right in, but they're just hanging out in the back. 2 reinforcements coming in, getting some extra medvacs for me. And yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote for them. The reason I wanted to show this game is the biggest lesson in any Starcraft game is a scout, a scout, a scout. And this was the problem. They all went roaches right away. Didn't bother scouting, didn't bother seeing what we were getting, and we scouted them and saw that they all went roaches, so we went marauders and stalkers to destroy the roaches. And they really didn't stand a chance. Even though we had 1 less player, we totally wiped the floor with them. And green comes in with a bunch of Hydralists and runs away promptly. Everyone else is leaving, but he's deciding to pump out some Hydralists to try and win, not sure quite what. So I decided to go over and, you know, give him a peek, see what he's doing. One thing I don't like about the way the AI for the medvacs work, it always seems like either they're ahead of the group, or even when they're just sitting there flying and healing, they'll float and they'll end up in front of the group anyway. So if anything has anti-air, they get shot first. And you can see here, I actually pushed them out in front. It's not even overabundance medvacs. So he's focusing down my medvacs while I'm destroying his units. I just sacrificed 2, but I barely lost any marauders, and he's getting his butt whooped. That is, until he brings some more units. The Protoss guy has tons of pylons, tons of warp gates, and no units. You can't win a real-time strategy game without an army. Nope. And he destroys my marauders with drones. Uses the almighty drones with a few hydralisks. Even those 2 medvacs can't keep them up. It's just too much damage coming at them. But I think I managed to take down the last hydralist. I'm not sure. Nope. I guess I'm just spitting at the drones. So right now, I think there's only the one of them left. Why he's hanging out and sticking in, I'm not too sure. I guess he still thinks he can win. I don't quite know. They've lost completely. Oh, yeah, I guess he has 3 hydralisks. You know, those 3 hydralisks could totally win the game. No, except for this army. Look at that. See, this is one of the biggest mistakes I see, is so many people let their units get either auto-attacked or they'll auto-move. Like, he should have moved back with those roaches and attacked later. Anyway, if you guys like it, comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing right or wrong. And, have fun. See yous.